The name's Liv Moods, and this is With All Due Respect, and we're going to talk a little bit of basketball today. With all due respect, if you have to preface or follow up any type of sentiment with the word but, I don't want to hear it. It's no longer a sentiment.
Joker, as the president of the Big Man Alliance, you are the vice president of the Big Man Alliance. You know I love you, the best player in the league. I want to congratulate you, but I want you to hear from me first. I thought the SGA should have been the MVP. That's no disrespect to you, but congratulations. And what do you guys have to do to get back on track versus Minnesota?
Thank you, Shaq. We don't judge people here, so that's fine. It's your opinion. I'm joking.
No, hey, all good. I love you. I love your brothers. One thing we always going to do is keep it real with each other. Congratulations. I love you.
No, for real, I think there is a lot of players that deserve it. It's probably details and kind of small things. Yes, we have a tough stretch. We lost 2 games at home against Minnesota. Tomorrow we're going to Minnesota to try to get back series to Denver.
I'm sorry, but congratulations, but I don't want to hear it. Funny enough, this statement made by Shaq, many probably agree with. Many people probably believe that SGA has been overlooked, underappreciated. Hell, I feel that way, seeing that he only had 15 first place votes for MVP. Yet he was a player that carried his team in the regular season, eventually landing in that #1 seed in the Western Conference, has dominated all year, continuing to dominate in the postseason, and will likely see a Western Conference Finals this year. So yeah, 15 first place votes for SGA is insanity. But there is a time and a place to share your opinions on shoulda, coulda, wouldas for MVP, and it is certainly not when you are speaking to the newly crowned recipient of that award. Come on, Shaq. Aww. It's giving corny. It's giving lame. It felt like it was in poor taste. You're speaking to Nikola Jokić, who just was crowned MVP, about who you think should have gotten it instead. Felt weird. Your point was probably that SGA is an underappreciated player in this league, and it's a fair one. But wrong place, wrong time. It reeks of lame and corny, and with all due respect, Shaq, I lost respect. Speaking of respect, who deserves more? And honestly, these kind of conversations really could go back and forth, and I hope that they do, because I'm not really sure which side I'm on in this conversation, so I want to hear from you in the comment section on what you think. Both Brunson and Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson and Anthony Edwards, have both been compared to Michael Jordan at some point in this postseason, which maybe sounds crazy, but it's true. I've seen it all across social media platforms. Many are saying that Jalen Brunson's playoff run is one of the best ones we've seen since MJ, and many people believe that Anthony Edwards is the reincarnated version of MJ. Both of these players have been compared to a respective GOAT in the sport of basketball. So who deserves more respect? And respect feels like a difficult word because maybe it's subjective. But I made it a little easier on everyone, and I created a visual representation of this so that we can break it down. It is so easy in sports to let bias get in the way. Oh, I just don't like Anthony Edwards because he's beating my team. Oh, I don't really like Brunson because I don't like the Knicks. I don't like Knicks fans. I have made us a Venn diagram to hopefully avoid any clouded judgment on this subject matter, okay? So who deserves more respect? We've got Anthony Edwards and we've got Jalen Brunson. We'll start in the middle. What are they both doing? Well, both can score a lot. A lot. I'm a Denver Nuggets fan. I'm seeing it firsthand with Anthony Edwards. And both are in the second round of the playoffs. So both are continuing to push their team past the first round and having a good playoff run so far. Let's start with Edwards. What's his little resume looking like right now in terms of deserving respect? Well, he sent Kevin Durant packing to Cancun in 4. Which 5 years ago, if you would have told me Kevin Durant's getting swept, I would have said, No way. Well, way. He, Steph Curry, and LeBron are all on vacation. And it feels insane to say that, but it's the truth. Edwards might probably actually, I think will, you can tell I'm a Nuggets fan, potentially sweep the defending NBA champions in the Nuggets. I'm not sure if you guys have been watching this series, but the Nuggets are getting whooped. And Anthony Edwards is kind of the ringleader of all of that. So those are the positives for Edwards. But the but, I just said don't follow it with a but. Here I am, contradicting myself. That's kind of funny. This isn't a sentiment, though. We're breaking it down. He is also in very good company, right? 4-time Defensive Player of the Year in Rudy Gobert and 6th man Naj Reid on this team. So he's in good company. So the success of the team maybe can't be all on Anthony Edwards. Well, let's pop over to Jalen Brunson, because this man made Joel Embiid cry. And as a Nuggets fan and a Nikola Jokic fan, like, okay, I'm cool with that. I don't know if he made him cry. He probably did. I don't know. He went up 2-0 in a series while injured. Jalen Brunson got injured in game 2. It wasn't looking good. The Twitter X sphere was going crazy about Brunson potentially being out. This man comes out and handles business like it's nothing. And he is without Julius Randle. So he's in less good company. He's doing a little more heavy lifting on his own. But his but is that the Eastern Conference is easier than the Western Conference. I said what I said. So this Venn diagram has broken it down. But here are the facts at the end of the day. Jalen Brunson will absolutely need a chiropractor after the playoffs are over, because he has carried this team on his back. And if he makes it to an Eastern Conference Finals, which it's looking likely, especially without Julius Randle, we are witnessing a very historic run by Jalen Brunson. Now, Anthony Edwards, on the other hand, is in a tougher conference, in my humble opinion, is playing lights out against the NBA, the former reigning NBA champions, and to me has an aura about him that is absolutely saving the NBA. Anthony Edwards is a special, special player that to me is the future face of the NBA. He has that perfect blend of humble and cocky, and I love it. But he can back it up as well, which is what makes him so special. So, two players in different situations dominating. Who deserves more respect? And speaking of basketball and respect, can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm losing some for my own damn team, the Denver Nuggets. This is a little segment called Let Me Liv. Just let me live. You know, I put a lot of my life out on the social media, world, and I get a lot of trolls in the mentions and comments here and comments there. And sometimes I just want to say, let me live. Just let me live. Okay? And this is one of those topics. Is it a crime to hold your favorite sports team accountable? Let me explain. My mentions started to fill rapidly with, don't switch up now, because I was a Lakers troll, absolutely through and through, okay? Hard not to be when my team had beaten them 8 straight times, okay? I was a Lakers troll. Now, the Los Angeles Timberwolves fans, yes, that is a group that I am having to deal with right now, got in the mentions quick. Don't switch up now. Hold on a minute. I'm just matching energy, folks. The Nuggets switched up, so did I. What's wrong with that? Yeah, I was doing a lot of this, a lot of Twitter fingers going crazy playing the Lakers, because we were doing what we do with the Lakers, which is winning. Buzzer beaters. Jamal Murray putting 32 on their head with one leg. We were doing all those things, okay? So yeah, I was talking my shit, per usual. Well, I'm not sure if you've watched the Nuggets as of late, but my Twitter fingers are still. There is a lack of movement here, folks, okay? It's not me switching up. I don't regret what I said last series. Never that. I stand by everything I said last series, but this is a very different matchup. They're facing a very different team. It feels like middle schoolers to high schoolers right about now. So, yeah, I ran my mouth, no doubt, going against the Lakers. 12-1 against the Lakers in the last 13. Yeah, I was running my mouth. This Timberwolves team is built different. And Oprah Winfrey said it best. Were you silent or were you silenced?
Were you silent or were you silenced?
Consider me silenced, folks. I have been silenced. But that doesn't mean I'm switching up on my I still love my Denver Nuggets. So the whole don't switch up, I'm switching up because they switched up. If they kept winning and doing what they needed to do, playing their championship level basketball, I wouldn't have switched up. It's one thing to just lose a game, right? Like, you're not perfect. Some free throws are missed. Jamal has a cold night, whatever. But we're talking, these are two different teams. So yes, I switched up because they switched up. I'm an energy matcher type of human, okay? So consider me silenced. Just let me mourn my Denver Nuggets in peace and let me live, y'all. Just let me live. We will be back again very soon for another With All Due Respect. I'm your host, Liv Moods. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you soon.